Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. A lot of updates are coming out on Nnamdi Kanu's case. Don't forget that before Nnamdi Kanu was convicted to life imprisonment in Sokoto Correctional Center, there were a lot of cases filed on his behalf, and right now all of them are coming up in quick succession. First was handled yesterday, so a few hours ago, where it was struck out by 3-member panel. As we speak, more is on the way, and they're beginning to sit on this matter bit by bit, case by case, file by file. But before going to the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel. Quick update on all of them. Now, the Federal High Court in Abuja has struck out a £50 billion lawsuit filed by Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, against the federal government, citing lack of diligent prosecution. And the presiding judge, Justice Justice Inyangikwo, issued the ruling some few minutes ago after noting repeated non-appearance by the parties. And when the matter was called, neither Kanu nor the federal government was represented by a legal counsel. Justice Ukwo recalled that during the previous sitting, counsel for the federal government had appeared, but no lawyer represented Kanu. This case has taken 3 adjournments on account of non-representation. The court cannot continue to indulge a matter that shows no diligence, the judge said. He then ordered that the case be struck out. Now, Kanu claims Kanu had filed a suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/462/2022, accusing the federal government and the Attorney General of the Federation AGF of violating his rights. In the suit, he alleged that he was abducted in Kenya and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, arguing that such actions breached African and Nigerian laws. Now, he asked the court to determine whether the way and manner in which the plaintiff was abducted in Kenya was extraordinarily rendition to Nigeria is consistent with the extant law. Kanu also questioned whether he could be competently or legally tried for offences listed in count 1 to 14 of the 15-count amended charge currently before Justice Binta Nyako. Among his 11 release, the IPOB leader sought an order for his release from the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) and an order restraining further prosecution. He also demanded £100 million in damages as the cost of the action. Now, in a preliminary objection dated sometime in June 6, 2022, the federal government urged the court to dismiss the suit entirely. Now, government lawyers argued that Kanu had filed a similar case at the Federal High Court in Umuahia, suit number FHC/UM/CS/30/2022, involving the same parties and the same set of facts. According to the government, this duplication amounted to an abuse of court process and robbed the Abuja court of the jurisdiction. And the existence of similar suits renders this one incompetent, the defendants stated in their filing. A change of counsel also noted. And during one of the earlier proceedings, Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, informed Justice Ukwo that he had filed a notice of change of counsel. He told the court he would be taking over the case from Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chief Mike Ozekhome, who originally filed the suit on 7th April 2022. Now, the ruling means that Kanu's £50 billion rights violation suit will not proceed unless a fresh action is filed. Meanwhile, his criminal trial before Justice Binta Nyako remains unaffected, as Thursday's decision concerns a separate civil matter entirely. Now, the court decision adds to a growing list of legal outcomes related to Kanu's ongoing battles with the federal government, including recent ruling on appeals and rights violation claims and all that. Now, let's look at this critically. You see, I've been observing Nnamdi Kanu's case, trying to follow it bit by bit. But there's something I've noticed. I've been refraining from actually mentioning it. Let it not be that if I had your form may be correct after all. A lot of these lapses are procedural lapses. This Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, they should not be negligent enough to allow this guy to remain himself in life imprisonment because of small attention to details they are not paying. Small procedural stuff that they should be paying, remembering dates and remembering dates and want to appear before the court, and they are forgetting themselves, granting interview instead of being in court. Now look at what Justice Bita Jeko is saying, that for 3 consecutive times on a case of jurisdiction of extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, to find out if it was proper, if it is in line with extant law. And for 3 consecutive times that the judge adjourned the case, none of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer was there. Who filed the case? Okay, even if Nnamdi Kanu has recourse his lawyers in a particular case, did he recourse all of them? And if they did, if he recourse all of them, why didn't they put it to him that, look, Oga, this particular case, you have to go and sit in, this is the date. 3 times they adjourned the first one, the second one, and even the first one that they adjourned, the federal government was there, federal government lawyer was there, but Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer was nowhere to be found. Now the second one, unfortunately, was a procedural problem. Aloy filed a case, filed saying that he'll be taking over from Mike Ozekhome, the senior advocate of Nigeria, who actually filed a 50 billion pound suit because he knows that there's a way he's going to play it, he's going to win. He's so sure of it. And for whatever reason, Mike Ozekhome, senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekhome, could not continue with the case, and hence it was now Aloy did not even go there for once to continue. Now, even the judge is saying that, no, you see this particular case, it won't hold water. Normally, and he's going to strike it out due to procedural reason. That's why he's striking it out, not because of any other thing. He said, normally, if you say you're going to be representing this case, then you have to do a fresh filing, of which Aloy did not do. Haba, you guys should pity this guy, because this was like this. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Aloy Ejimako is what I'm referring to, that was supposed to come and it didn't come. That's the present consultant, legal consultant to Nnamdi Kanu. In that case that they used Justice Omotosho sentenced him to life imprisonment. But Ifeanyi Ejiofor has been handling this case alongside with senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekhome, and some other persons. But I do not know what happened along the line. He was sidelined, he was dropped, alongside with Mike Ozekhome. Now these guys are involved because Ifeanyi Ejiofor was talking that, look, when we were handling this case, it was not this bad. This is not the time for merry making. It's not even the time for showmanship and going. It's time to begin to go to courtroom, get facts, figures, and if the processes are not done properly, it will only worsen it. I hope this is not a prophecy of some sort. And if there's any need, if they need any information, they should please go ahead and reach out to Nnamdi Kanu for his own sake. His life is the one actually involved here. Not that person's life, but his life. And let's also hope that the Southeastern leaders are also doing something about his release. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet